Today, we're diving deep, unpacking the stories behind the swords wielded by swordsmen like Zoro and others. Now, when we talk ranks in the world of One Piece, we're discussing a critical aspect, the grade of a sword. Throughout the story, there's a myriad of legendary blades that have made their mark, each with its own set of tales to tell. If what I'm about to share gets you as excited as I am, hit that like button and drop a comment. Oh, and if I missed out on an episode that's close to your heart, let me know in the comments. I've got your back. Now, let's unravel the stories behind these epic blades. By the way, a quick heads up. This video has spoilers up to the latest episodes, so be warned. Without further ado, let's dive right in. First, let's break down this ranking system real quick. In the One Piece world, swords have a 5-tier grading system. From top to bottom, they are Supreme Grade Blades, Great Grade Blades, Skillful Grade Blades, Grade Blades, and the Regular Blades. Fun fact, our history buff, Oda Sensei, took inspiration from the real-world concept of sword ranking, but he added his own twist. In One Piece, each sword is individually ranked. This means that multiple swords made by the same craftsman can be included. In reality, it's the swordsmen themselves who get ranked. Also, while One Piece has 12 Supreme Grade Blades swords, the real-world reference, the Treasured Sword Size First Edition, originally had 12, but added 3 more in its revised edition. The number of masterwork swords is not mentioned in the story. While they are somewhat stronger than ordinary swords, they seem to lack something compared to higher ranked ones. There are some masterwork swords with legends attached that possess immense power, so there can be hits and misses among them. By the way, there are 2 masterwork swords that appear in the story. The first one is Sandai Katetsu. Its owner is Rorona Zoro of the Straw Hat Crew. The creator of this sword is Tengu Yama Hitetsu, a blacksmith residing in Wano, introduced in chapter 995. This blade, known as Sandai Katetsu, is a cursed sword believed to bring a tragic death to its owner. Normally, one would say, I don't want a cursed blade like that. But Zoro felt differently. Rather, after hearing the story, he said he liked it. He truly aims to be the world's greatest swordsman. The second masterwork is Shigu Rei. Its owner was the Navy's chief petty officer, Tashigi, at the time. The creator of this sword is unknown, but it is characterized by a white sheath adorned with a double circle pattern. Tashigi has had Shigure since her first appearance and aims to collect renowned swords that have fallen into the hands of villains from all over the world. There are 50 skillful grade blades which, while not reaching the strength of great masterworks, boast strength deserving of the title Renowned Blade. 2 of them appear in the story, but another one also appears in a novel. The first skillful grade blade is Kashu. Its owner is Navy officer Tashigi. Back when Tashigi was a chief petty officer, it was in the possession of Mr. 11 of the secret criminal organization Baroque Works, founded by Crocodile. After apprehending Mr. 11, Tashigi obtained the Kashu. By the way, between Shigure and Kashu, the latter is of higher rank. However, Tashigi continues to use Shigure as her main blade. The second skillful grade blade is Yamaroshi. Its owner is Tashigi. In the novel, Yamaroshi was acquired by Tashigi in Log Town, where Zoro obtained Sandai Katetsu. It has yet to appear in the main storyline, so it cannot be considered official, but it's worth mentioning. The third skillful grade blade is Yubashiri. Its owner is Roranoa Zoro. After hearing from the weapon shop owner that the Sandai Katetsu was a cursed blade, Zoro unsheathed it and threw it into the air while spinning it. Incredibly, as the sword was descending, he thrust out his arm, taking a risky bet to see if the blade would cut him or not. Impressed by Zoro's courage, Ippon Matsu, the weapon shop owner, gave him Yubashiri, a family heirloom, for free. It was a moment when one man entrusted his dream to another. Zoro commented that Yubashiri is a light and good quality blade. However, during the Enies Lobby arc, it was rendered useless by the rust ability of Navy Colonel Shu. Later, it was laid to rest on Thriller Bark along with the swords of Brook's comrades. Next, let's discuss the Great Grade Blades. There are 21 of these swords, with 5 of them appearing in the story. Each one is said to be worth no less than 10 million berries, with some even considered national treasures. Given that one berry is roughly equivalent to 1 yen, this means each sword is worth over 10 million yen. What would that be in dollars? The first grade blades is the Wado Ichimonji. Its owner is Roronoa Zoro. This sword was crafted by Shimatsuki Kushiro. Wado Ichimonji is the blade that Zoro has continuously used since his debut. It's the white-hilted sword he holds in his mouth when practicing his three-sword style. He uses it even in his single-sword style. The original owner of Wado Ichimonji was Kuina, Zoro's childhood friend who unfortunately passed away in an accident. Zoro, inheriting her will, received the sword and continues to cherish it. The second great grade blades is the Shusui. Its owner too is Roronoa Zoro. Shusui is one of only 2 black blades featured in the story. In Wano country, it's revered as a heroic sword and is treated as a divine blade. The original owner of Shusui was Wano country's hero, Ryuma, who upon dying of illness had the Shusui buried alongside him. However, Warlord of the Sea Gecko Moria, in his quest to amass powerful zombies, took Ryuma's corpse and the Shusui to Thriller Bark. In Thriller Bark, the zombified Ryuma-wielding Shusui was defeated by Zoro, who then received the sword. The third great grade blades is Inma. Its owner is Roronoa Zoro. This blade was also crafted by Shimatsuki Kushiro. Originally, Inma was owned by Kozuki Oden, who brought peace to the lawless region of Kuri in Wano. After Oden's death, it was meant to be inherited by his daughter Hiyori, and was in the care of Tenguyama Hitetsu. However, as Zoro possessed the national treasure of Wano, Shusui, he exchanged it for Inma. Inma has a unique characteristic. It forcibly and excessively draws out the user's haki and imbues it into its attacks, making it extremely difficult to control. Though it appears cursed at first glance, it's merely fulfilling its duty as a sword. Interestingly, Inma is the only blade known to have injured the strongest creature, Kaido. The fourth great grade blades is the Ame no Habakiri. This blade, like Inma, was stored by Tenguyama Hitetsu, who also crafted it. Tenguyama Hitetsu himself considers it his masterpiece, and it was originally the favored sword of Kozuki Oden, said to be able to cut even the heavens. After Oden's death, it's meant to be passed on to his son, Momonosuke. The fifth great grade blades is the Nidai Kitetsu. It's in Tenguyama Hitetsu's possession, but has no current owner. The sword's maker is revealed to be Kotizu, an ancestor of Tenguyama Hitetsu. Being a Kitetsu blade, it's regarded as a cursed blade, but it's described only as a famous blade known around the world. During the Wano arc, even a sword novice like Luffy demonstrated its immense power, capable of slicing through multiple opponents. Interestingly, after being defeated by Kaido while possessing this blade, it went missing for a while. However, it was retrieved by Okiku when Luffy and the others took over the Udon prisoner mines and was returned to Tenguyama Hitetsu. Within the superior class of blades, there are 12, known as the Supreme Grade Blades. Among all the swords in the series, these 12 are considered the most prestigious. Most of them are wielded by powerhouses like the Seven Warlords of the Sea. Only 4 of them are named in the series. The first Supreme Grade Blades is named Yoru. Its owner is one of the 7 warlords, known as the world's strongest swordsman, Hawkeye's Dracul Mihawk. The massive blade, when worn on his back, resembles a huge cross. This sword is one of the few black blades introduced in the series. Mihawk only draws Yoru against opponents he deems truly worthy. He calls fighting with Yoru a swordsman's courtesy, and its sheer power can easily slice through even giant icebergs. Interestingly, in the original series, Yoru is only referred to as a black blade. Its official name and specifications were revealed in fan books and the anime adaptation. The second Supreme Grade Blades is named Mura Kumogiri. It's the Basento used by Whitebeard Edward Newgate. With his power of the Tremor fruit, Whitebeard could effortlessly handle volcanic rocks launched by Admiral Akainu's Great Eruption. After Whitebeard's demise during the Paramount War, his body was taken by Shanks and given a proper burial in Whitebeard's homeland alongside his sons, including Ace. Whitebeard's beloved Basento, Mura Kumogiri, now marks his grave. Its rank was confirmed in the SBS of Volume 93. The third Supreme Grade Blades is named Ace. It was the cherished sword of the pirate Gol D. Roger. Yes, you heard it right. Fire Fist Ace. The details about the sword named Ace have not been depicted in the main storyline, but were revealed in the One Piece official Vivre Card fanbook. Unfortunately, Roger's combat scenes wielding the Ace sword are rarely illustrated. Given that it belonged to the Pirate King, it must surely possess power authority of a Supreme Grade Blades. Its current whereabouts and owner remain unknown. The fourth Supreme Grade Blades is the Shodai Katetsu. Although its owner is uncertain, a popular theory among fans is that it's possessed by the 5 Elders member in the kimono. The details aren't revealed yet, but given that it's a Katetsu lineage blade, it's presumed to boast immense demonic power. Its existence was first hinted at when Tashigi mentioned it in Logu Town's weapon shop, after Zoro obtained the 3rd generation Katetsu. If indeed it is with one of the 5 Elders, a showdown with Zoro seems inevitable. These were the known ranked swords, but I'd also like to touch upon the potential of other swords rising in ranks. Let's recall 2 scenes. Any blade can become a black blade if imbued with haki, as stated by Mihawk while training Zoro. Furthermore, Tengoyama Hitetsu remarked, "Enma hasn't become a black blade yet. Depending on you, its rank can also rise." This suggests the high possibility of Zoro's Enma transforming into a black blade and hence a Supreme Grade Blades. It's an unfolding fans eagerly await. By the way, there are other swords like Shanks Griffin whose rank is unknown, and there are blades like Dark King Rayleigh's whose names haven't even been mentioned. We can expect more revelations in the main series, SBS, fanbooks, and more. Which sword piques your interest the most? This channel posts summaries, explanations, and ranking videos related to One Piece. If you like One Piece, we would be happy if you could support us by subscribing to our channel and commenting. Thank you for watching till the end. See you in the next video.